podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today is yet another episode in our Law Simplified series where I take simple or I give you simple, actionable pro tips or bite sized information on the law that you can sort of action on right away. And today we are going to be speaking about having your non negotiables in your business in place. Now, when we are all starting our business or when we are in the middle of our business, we have lots of wants. We want this, we want that, and we think of what do we need? Either what do we need to get those wants or what do we need in the business? So we are all stuck in this want and need loop. That's important. But I'm here today to encourage you to think of what are your non negotiables? What are some of the things that you will absolutely not tolerate? You will absolutely not accept. You absolutely do not want in your business. What are some of those? We will call them your non negotiables. And why do you need to have these non negotiables in place? Why do you need to have these absolute no nos when it comes to your business? Now, you know, when you have your non negotiables in place, it acts as a sort of boundary within which your creativity and your business can flourish. It can be nourished, it can be protected. I'll give you examples. Your non negotiables can look like um, what is it that you don't want from your business? Is it a loss of control? Is it losing your work life balance? Is it not cutting corners or having anti bribery initiatives? Is it having all your legalities in place? Is it paying your taxes, your dues, your salaries, expenses, vendor payments, etc. on time? Is it building an inclusive work culture? Is it encouraging pro bono work? Is it making your organization family first? Having open door policies? Taking mental health seriously? A very strict adherence to quality over everything else? Whatever it is, having your non negotiables in place is the first step to set up any business. I would argue that you must do this even before you decide what are the things that you want from your business. Because, like I said, having these things that you absolutely don't want creates a boundary. And within that boundary, you can play around and decide what you want, how will you get it. Because your non negotiables will dictate what kind of corporate structure you can go for, what kind of policies you should have or get drafted for your business, what kind of questions you should be asking or seeking clarity on from experts, from lawyers, from your accountants, from your coaches, from your potential partners, from your vendors, from potential employees, from investors. All of what kind of questions you should be asking them. What kind of professionals would you need for setting up or running your business? How and when should you hire and fire and for what? You know, and how to provide for all of that in your employment contracts, what you should provide for in your third party contracts, because when you share these non negotiables with your lawyer, your accountant, your coach, your the professionals, your corporate communications expert head, that when you share all of that, then we as these professionals, we are able to craft whatever it is that is in our within our area of expertise, to speak, to include or to work around these non-negotiables. It creates a boundary not just for you, not just for your business, but also for us, for all of us, because we get a greater amount of clarity on what we can do, on what we should do, and what we should not. Everybody knows the priorities, everybody understands the priority. It doesn't take time. When you're faced with something that is that is in conflict with your non-negotiable, you just drop that other thing. There's no question, the non-negotiables are already upheld. So now, when you start a business or you're in the initial stages, you may have some ideas and it may change. You know, your non-negotiable, the list of non-negotiables is always lesser, smaller than the list of your wants and needs and good to haves. But and it may change maybe as you grow, as you scale, it's possible. But I truly encourage you to do this. I think it's going to be um, it's not something that we speak about often. I do this personally to my for my own business, and I have always done it. when I was looking for jobs, when I was switching jobs, when I was deciding on taking up new assignments, and now when I started the Daily Lawyer. For me, I always have a list of non negotiables that is front and center in my mind, that acts as my North Star, that I know is what guides my decision making, it's what guides the way I'm running my business, uh, everything and everything in between. So I personally have seen the power of this, and I encourage all of you to do this. Please let me know what you think of this. My ears are open. I absolutely love hearing from all of you. Write to me on email. My email is listed below. Hit me up on socials. We are there at the Daily Lawyer IG on Instagram. There's a Daily Lawyer page on LinkedIn. You can follow my personal page, Jana V Krishnan on LinkedIn, Jana Varun on Instagram. Here, send me a DM, send me an email, send me a text, whatever works. But let me hear from you and tell me if this is useful to you, and what you think about it. Did you also face something like this? Let me know. Until we meet again, please follow the Daily Lawyer podcast. Thank you so much for your support. I solicit your continued support. Please follow the podcast and subscribe to our channel, YouTube, uh, Instagram, the podcast, everything. Thank you. See you soon.